California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, Scott.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now they'll change things up.
Ray. Go.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in, played pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is 2nd and 8. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Baylor tight. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Herbert changing things up. Running on first down, Eckler looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
21.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense defense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Two yards to go, second down. Herbert once more. A beautiful fake. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down at a yard. Herbert powering up the middle. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10. Here's Fields. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Run! Hey, go lion. Let's go. Hey, ram.
Now it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Herbert going to change the play here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And Ndamukong Suh unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
55 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Herbert making a nice play there, coming off a 700-yard campaign, despite making just one start in 2022. Played a big part in the Bears becoming the 5th team in NFL history to rush for 3,000 yards in a season.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Fields.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to safe back at the 16-yard line.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eckler now between the tackles. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go.
Back to throw. Fields.
They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Davis now to return it. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Hey, Easy. Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
You got it.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Home the tricks right. Go.
Up the middle with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Angel. Go.
On first down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a give to Herbert, able to power through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
2nd down and a yard.
Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Fields on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Herbert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
And that's one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
the Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Crowd right.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Still to go. 3rd down now.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
Still going. Austin Eckler.
Touchdown, LA!
Austin Eckler.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Moore, the motion man right. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
West right, sit. Madden.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now Herbert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll run here with Herbert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Ray. Go. Ready.
Herbert off of play action.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready, run. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Herbert changing things up.
Baylor tight.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
12.
Here's Herbert.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Right. 21. Set.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
To throw is Fields. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Fields. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Fields.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So it's a win here for the LA Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.